I'll be right there. I'm running a little late. 15 minutes late. But I'm here. Just getting everything set up. How how is everyone doing tonight? Hello. Neon. Happy Sunday, Randy. And hello. Am I getting this right? Neonet? I'm about to start working, so I got an hour, and I might push it for an hour and a half, but it's Sunday, I don't want to do too much, but I'm going to do a lot. So if you're new here, check out, I always have to show in the opening, angelsoftherenaissance.com, and you can pick up my manga there, Under God, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Physical copies run for $10, plus shipping and handling. So you can get your copy with 252 pages, and Volume 2 as well. But uh, digital currently for the Volume 2. But tonight I'll be working on Volume 3 of Under God. So yeah, check it out. angelsoftherenaissance.com. And you can follow me here. Alright, gotta get to work. Let's do this. I know it's Sunday, so you know what? I figured, why not? Let's stream every day. You know, let's do that. Clean up this panel and start adding my ink washes and stuff to it. Yes, gotta do some ink washes today. It's Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. So we're gonna have a blast. Hope you guys are having a good week. It's good to be alive. It's good to, just chill and create. Although we chill, we're still in grind mode. We don't stop over here at Angels. And though I say we, it's just me right now, and all my buddies in my head, I guess. So I'm cleaning up my panels, and I'm about to. Oh shit! I didn't put a title on this thing, on this video. It's okay. I can do it after. Being creative means always having characters talking in your head. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I kind of see them like playing out, roles and stuff, and then I'll just start drawing them as I see it in my head, and just try to capture the moment as the best as I can, from my mind to my hand. And it's okay to have moments like this. Having someone just put something on the table, something very simple, but can hold a lot of meaning. Where's my paint? My paint brush. Need my paintbrush. So I'm going to do some ink washes. Ink washes really bring the depth of something out. So yeah, you guys hit the like button if you guys are all here. Put a like. If you're new here, subscribe. I guess I'm gonna have to be drawing every day. I gotta keep up with people. I mean, I do draw every day for this. Like, I want to finish volume 3. But yeah, it's good to have you guys here. I guess streaming on a Sunday is surprising. I almost streamed yesterday, actually, but I'll keep working. The brush strokes, the lines are there, you see. So I'm just like using the ink washes to really bring the depth of this panel out. Why do I put so much work in a panel or any? Because to me, it's meaningful. I feel it has to be there. I don't question it, I just do it because how I feel. It's a way I need to express myself when I'm creating, you know, the mood of the room, the feel of the place, the environment, atmosphere is important. Oops. Kind of went out of the borders, it's fine. It's like very subtle. I have to add a little bit of water, more water to that ink wash, so it's like, it looks good though. You do a lot of environmental storytelling that way, and I like it personally. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do like it. And I feel you guys are smart. People are smart enough to read something and say, "Yeah, I could, I can feel this. I can dig this," and I like that. So I don't have to write about it. Like give a full description of. Well, there will be some points where I will have to give a description of a place and why it's the way it is. To give a lore about a place, yeah. But to explain it in detail, like, oh, like swampy ground, uh, this place is dark and damp. Instead of explaining it with words, I explain it, with images. Show action, don't talk about it. So right now I'm getting the settings literally set up. I want the room to feel like it's got weight to it, like it's been lived in. It's got that kind of atmosphere. It starts bringing the image out because yeah, you've got your lines and stuff, your strokes from the nib or pen, whatever you use, and then when you do ink washes over it, it can really bring out the depth and the feel. I mean, you don't have to do what I'm doing, but this is what I choose to do. I like to push it a bit, you know. Yeah, I totally forgot to put the title on this video, on the stream. Whoops. I can go back and fix it. I'm not sure if I asked this before, but do you have a favorite part of the process of creating your story? I like them all, actually, in their own right, in their own way. You know, like screen tones to drawing it, to inking. The inking process is like, yeah, I like doing that. The drawing part probably the most. The painting part too. I mean, I like it all like equally because they all, like I said, they all carry their own unique uh, ways of approaching of them, like kind of using them or applying them to the drawing. You know, it's just really like that. But maybe maybe drawing. Yeah, I like doing the drawing part. Let that dry for a bit, and then I can come back. Then screen tones after doing ink washes. Let me erase some stuff there I missed. Yeah, let me do some erasing before I jump into that. Screen tones seem like they could get frustrating at times, but the effect they provide is really cool. I agree. They can get a little, but once you get it down, it becomes like you'll find the joy in it. You'll be like, oh, you know, once you master it, you'll be like, all right, I got it. But you're right, the results are amazing, and it gives off that like that animated feel too. It can really add to your image and add depth, and it's really cool. I'm glad that they created screen tones. Always make sure your surface is really clean before you get to the next step. Clean as you go. Keep that in mind. Clean as you go. To the final bits. So yeah, if you guys are new here, hit that like button or subscribe. We'll be streaming every day from now on, and at 7:30. And another thing, let's make this channel grow. We're already working on Volume 3 of Under God. Let's make it to Volume 4 before this year's over. Get it started at least. So I'll be here every day drawing and showing you guys that there's no AI art being done here. Everything's like hand drawn. I don't have a problem with some of that, whatever people do what they need to do, but I'm just letting you guys know I draw my stuff hand drawn over here. And I'll make sure I'm putting out books too. Not make you guys wait for a long time for them. Well, unfortunately, physicals for the volume 2 right now, but everything will fall into place. Just bear with me. But you can get the download version right now at the moment. People want the physical. How you doing, LeMay? Coming to join? I know it's a Sunday, so I figured from now on start streaming every day at 7:30. I shall be here, putting in my work, putting in the work, and do my part in this whole indie space. Good, good. All is well. It's a Sunday chill stream, but we also stay on the grind because we don't get too comfortable. We get comfortable enough, but we have fun with the work. It's not even work. It can be a little bit when it's some of the things can be overwhelming, but at the same time, it's like there's a joy to this. I love when this washes dry, when the ink washes dry, and the results, because you can layer your washes over each other to darken it, or to bring depth. Yeah, next week's going to be very interesting, you guys. You guys will see. The first week of September. Huh. I'm working out the new ending for this major rewrite in my recent draft. I want to stick the landing. Good. Yeah. You have a vision and see where you know where you want it. That's the thing. I was talking to one of my friends earlier. He's some family member of mine, and we were saying something, talking about that when you're creating anything, because he does music, you know, and when you're creating anything, you're the one that believes in it. No one else will believe it until you make it happen. You can talk about it all you want, but until it's real, that's when people will believe it. That's awesome, LeMay. Are you writing a book or a manga? Yeah, what are you writing, LeMay? A light novel. Uh, what kind of theme or genre are you making it? Where are you leaning towards? Are you not entertained? We have 7 people here. 2 people said something. Now we got 8. How is everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Oh, we don't give a fuck how you're doing. What's up, Yoshi? How are you? Just draw. How are you, Yoshi? Oh, I'll be working on your picture tomorrow or Tuesday. I have something. Hey man, just found your stuff recently. It's really inspiring me with my own creative endeavors. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, Damoji. Oh, yeah, thank you. A light novel is a good choice. I've been debating on if I should do that with my story. Yeah, it's not wrong. It's not bad. It'll help accelerate, get your ideas out faster too. And then when it comes down to drawing it, then you can draw out your light novel after. It's almost like writing a script first. Wouldn't be a bad idea. That's cool. I wish you well on your light novel, LeMay. How long have you been writing for? It is an urban fantasy with mystery and political intrigue. The main character, is an IRS agent for wizards. Interesting. The story starts because one wizard did not pay his fees. They're about to crash on his head. Interesting. Yeah, so do I. It's an interesting concept. This novel is about 1 year old because of the rewrites. Understandable. But you're ready to buckle down and really and commit to it. Am I right? Hmm. Cool. That's what's up. And I'm glad you know. So are you gonna are you drawing and talking at the same time? Are you would you are you planning on trying to putting out putting it out this year? Get a little tongue tied. See. And don't rush it, you know. But also, are you planning on writing more than one light novel? Or is this like one of those story, it's a story that it's like, well, you've been writing for a year, but do you have like other stories that you want to write eventually as well? All right, so I'm gonna fuck. Oops, season. I gotta fix my stuff. Sorry. It's like the whole camera orientation thing. You said hopefully the drop will be done by this year, but I want to draw illustrations too. I do plan on other books within the universe. Okay. So there's okay, so it's like all connected. Or will the stories interact like kind of cross over into the next, but are they like within the same world but different stories, but they don't like intersect? That's I really like how that's moving. I don't even have the screen tones on yet. It is a series. Hmm. And here's another thing. Like when you go into that world when you're creating those things, like do you like get excited to work on that? You know, how do you stay so committed to your manga? I'm always so on and off with my comic. Um, in a way, I told everyone for there's gonna be 35 volumes of Under God, and I want to commit. You know, when I say I'll do it. You know, it's like one of those things. Like, you know, hopefully we can get to fourth volume this year. I'm working on the third one already, and I dropped two volumes this year. Uh, I just say committed because I love the characters. I love the world. Well, there's things in the world I don't love or like, but you know the story and everything that's gonna happen because I feel compelled. I'm compelled to do this, and that's in a way I guess in a way that's where feel committed. It's like if you're gonna start something, might as well finish it. You know. But also it's like one of those things. Do you want to be there? Are you willing to commit? Or willing to put yourself and make that sacrifice of like I'm gonna be in this world to the end. I'm gonna finish it. When I wake up after doing my routine, I start working on this manga right away. And you just gotta love to do it, want to do it. You know, you gotta want to do it. How you doing, Nayland? How are you doing tonight? Today's Sunday, and I'm gonna knock out as much as I can in an hour. Good. Glad you're doing well. I'm glad you stopped by as well too. I know it's Sunday, and here I am streaming. So yeah, I'll be here Sundays, Saturdays, and Sundays too. So that's the new thing. If everyone's doing it like that, and they stay committed to the craft and stuff, you know, and they're doing it. Other YouTubers and other creators, and when they're doing it, you know, I got to do it too. I mean, even though if I'm not streaming, I'm still working on this book, and that's the thing. It's like I'm definitely getting better with commitment. The more I develop the world in the Lord, yes, yeah. The more you develop it, the happier, and it's easy. It becomes like an endless pool of ideas that you can pull from, literally, because you already said it. You already, you know, created the. It's your sandbox, yeah. No one else can say or do whatever in your sandbox. It's yours. It's whatever you put out from it, kind of like one of those things. Panel, screw it. Let's do that. So yeah, it's your world. What will you pull from it? You are the master of your world. Keep that in mind. Always keep that in mind and remember that. Sometimes it's just a touch. You don't have to put a lot. It's just a little bit. I think I'll push it further. Put some more depth into that dress. Her dress. Skirt, I mean. Like folds or folding. I don't want to go too much because then you don't want the paper to start crinkling up on you. Bless you. Let's see. Where is that? Where's that stack of drawings? Oh, here you are. So I like to take the time and do the ink wash. Pick a day to do them. I just don't I just don't know what medium my story would fit best in, a novel or manga format. I'll try writing it out as a novel first, and then while in the meantime, use that light novel as your basis to do the manga. And when you feel comfortable with your skills where you're at, then jump to the turning into like actual panels. Just a suggestion. This October is looking nice. We gotta just not paint it up. Yeah, try that. Get a wider brush for that. I'm gonna do a room like that. Many mangas I like started as a light novel and then was later adapted into a manga or a webtoon format. Yeah, it's always written out first. It's literally like a script. I go with a finer brush doing that stuff. Let this dry out a bit. The ink washes can save you a lot of space and a lot of money from using a lot of screen tones if you're doing it physically. Like doing washes. Yeah. Let it dry for a bit, come back. I was watching this documentary earlier while I was working, and I don't know. I guess I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to that stuff. But I was watching this thing where they were saying that the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean was really the Olympic. Interesting little documentary. I don't know how true that is or what. It's just a theory some people talked about. Checked out the Lubento Connect, their second one. So they got a lot of titles coming out. That's pretty dope. See, everyone's doing something. The martial arts, Lady Elena, yeah, everyone. Night Dog. See what we got. Yeah, we got a lot of creators. Brian Mossy. Yeah, check him out too, man. So many people in this space. To actually put in extra little bits to make it feel like, you know, feel like a book, like it's like rugged, old, like it's got character, like it's been through stuff, it's seen the test of time, it's survived. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I easily just kind of fall into the image easily, like get sucked into it and the world and everything. Just the stuff I want to show you guys and tell you, like it's just, I just wish I had more time. And put her eyeball in too, and draw her eyeball back in. I wasn't liking the way it was looking earlier. Okay, we come back. And I'll draw her eyeball. Thing is, I want to keep it moving, you know? Make this look like a windy night sky. The wind is blowing. gonna be a rough night. Well, it's not gonna be a rough night because they're indoors and stuff, but outside is gonna be pretty blowing. The wind is gonna be picking up. Gotta draw some happy leaves and happy trees, but these happy trees are erratic and blowing in the wind because they're about to get rained on. Like a cheering crowd. So how are we gonna make this look like it's a nighttime sky? How, how are we gonna go about that? We don't have any reference in front of us, but the only reference I'm going by is this is retarded. But yeah, no, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, draw some trees. Blowing in the wind. I always like to get the feel of it, and it's just like you're reminding yourself, just thinking of it. Like I'm not just I feel that shit. You don't hear that from anything else, from anyone else, I guess. Make that shit feel alive. I'll tell everyone when you're drawing. Yes, you're really get into that stuff. Feel that environment. Okay, now we gotta do the clouds in the nighttime sky. Hmm. The city center is in the background. They're all in the background chilling, of course. It's like a wire brush. Like the clouds be like kind of coming towards us, kind of deal. So there's some happy clouds, some pretty clouds. Make that shit blow in the wind. Make that shit feel alive. I'm not gonna dictate to you. So like, just remember, just feel alive, be alive, be in that moment, or not even in the moment. Always just be there. Just embrace it. Draw some happy clouds. Yeah, let's paint some happy clouds. And you don't. It's just a touch. You've lived this, been on this world for how long? You've seen a damn cloud. Now express how you would draw a cloud. Not with a big sword. But I'm just saying, cloud in the sky. How far in the distance does it go? The horizon. I'll let it dry for a bit, for a second. So now I've got some happy clouds. It's gotta be dark out. Really love doing working with my hands. I love the hands-on, with anything, just that hands-on feel like I'm alive. Like when I do stuff like this, when I work with my hands and do this stuff, I feel like I'm a living, like I'm doing something. There's nothing wrong. I mean, I work digital too. Nothing wrong with that. But when I'm just saying, when I work with my hands, like physically and making art from it, I feel like I feel alive. Well, it's just the subtle touches, the little touches, the little bit, you know, the subtleties can really bring out an image in an entirety, like in its whole entirety, like kind of. I just want to turn the page and reading it, just flipping the page. Well, to the people that appreciate art and story and stuff like that, they can go back and actually enjoy the art. Because with that whole AI, I mean, I'm not gonna knock it, but I'm gonna knock it. Um, like even doing this craft here, you know, I'd I'd rather have something done. It's because it's like, well, it's good enough for them to read. I'm just want to just like just keep. I mean, it ain't wrong. So it's like here, take this. Like this is not hand drawn, but I got the story across, right? You're getting the story and the who's the artist. Oh, it doesn't matter. You got the story with AI. Call yourself an artist because you put some prompts in. It's like you're saying that's good enough for people to have. It's like, no, well, I'm just telling the story. I'm gonna let you guys know I draw my backgrounds, my characters, and everything because I want it straight up like that. It's not a boast or being an asshole about it. I'm just saying it's how I'm rolling. Shit. Let's get to volume 4 this year. 3 volumes this year. And we're about to get to the 4th one already. Ain't that something? But no one's gonna talk about that really. but we'll talk about it. We'll keep making the books because I do care about getting things done on time, and it's just right, you know. It's only right. I gotta fix this hand. That looks fucked up. But it's a nice Sunday. Nice Sunday evening, night. And we are almost at 1,000 subs. Ain't that something? Man, we're moving up, you guys. And thank you guys for everything with that, you know, for the support and just, you know, just even coming in and stopping in. I remember being at like 12 subs, and I've had it's been a journey, you know. It's been quite a journey. Started this year with a failed Kickstarter, but I still put out volume 1 with my own, you know. People still backed it, try to back it and fund it, but the Kickstarter failed. So I paid out of my own pocket, opened up the website, got the ISBN numbers, barcodes, and all that stuff, and all the rights. You know, just kind of like went ahead and backed it up. You know, just said, all right, well, since it's hard to get crowdfunded around here, I'll just pay out of my own pocket and just start growing my own audience. Uh, People like Penguin, that like martial arts, that create Penguin Boy, Lubento, you know, and Renown Zero. Man, like I said, they have helped me out when no one else would, and like you know, we're willing to promote in this whole indie space, and I thought that was pretty admirable, like admirable, pretty cool, and yeah, so I said, yeah, I fuck with that. And the ones that couldn't help and they had, you know, it was really hard for them to promote Under God. I just, you know, I wish them the best, and maybe in the future, I don't know if I could work with them, but I just know how it is, so I'm just gonna keep sticking to what I'm doing and, you know, make it happen. I'm just happy that, you know, there's a community out here that actually that are about, you know, the art, the stories, and you know, that actually care about this stuff, and they don't see it as just a money grab. And it's just like, I mean, there's money involved and stuff, but it's not like, you know, they don't see it as like expendable. Like they'll just use you and be like, hey, you know, thanks for my book, thanks for making my book, and fuck off. You know, seems like there's a lot of that. So I think I'll stick to my guns and complete this series and keep producing this way. I think the comments may be screwed up. Maybe if anyone wrote something new, I don't know if you guys did because It's been the same stuff since. So my chat's not working. Ugh. Well, my chat doesn't work because if you guys were saying stuff, The last thing I can read is what LeMay said. With many mangas, I started as a light novel, and it's just not refreshing. I am so sorry. Let me try something. Okay, here it is. Okay, now I got you. I got you guys. Okay, now I can read your stuff. Okay. Man, what the hell? Okay. I think I heard somewhere that they were switched before leaving port or something. Yes, we were talking about the Titanic and the. I'm so sorry. What's up, Marshall? I just finished writing the script for my first chapter. Sorry, Dunlogy. And thank you, thank you. Um, but I'm going to wait down and work in 2 weeks, so I'm kind of speedrunning the art. Yo, what is going on, Marshall? Wow. In what's up, Yoshi? Are we gonna see the feather duster anytime soon? Oh yeah, I've been playing with that thing earlier. So, what is going on, Night Dog? True, 53 left to go until 1K. Oh shit. Yeah, almost to 1,000. Rafi said you want to get things out on time, and I understand it. Yes, the Kickstarter may have failed, but you remain victorious by staying vigilant. Yeah, like most people that do the Kickstarter and do a one book, it's like, well, are you gonna keep doing that book, or are you just gonna do it for that, like a flat, like, oh man, I got all the money, are you gonna keep producing it? Would you still produce the book with or without money? How passionate are you about your fucking craft when you're in this thing? Most people I see, they're just like, oh, I just, it was just a thought. Maybe it's just an idea. I'm gonna take everyone's money and run with it, but you might get a book. I want to show like the Bento over there, Angels of Renaissance. We're showing that, hey, we're putting out work with or without the funds. We're doing it because we're passionate about it. This is like a ride or die thing. It's not for the weak. The weak can leave and go, do their one book and leave. Sorry if I sound cruel. Hope that answers my question. Just DM me about that. Thank you, Light Dog. Yo, I would never run off with 3,200 and blow it all. Yes, for the love, exactly. For the love of the craft, 100. For real. Like, are you gonna like sit there and just do one book, and if it don't hit, were you even passionate about it? Are you willing to go to the beginning and end? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you willing to do it, or you just say, oh, it's not making enough money? So the money was the motivation, not the passion of, or like wanting to tell that story that you've always, you know, it's kind of crazy. Well, I made the money. I'm gonna run off with it, or people can wait this many years. Like how? I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can't do that to people. But I guess it's part of that human nature. Some people are just like that. So yeah, you got people out here that's putting out the work, and then you got people out here that don't put out work but get everything. Get all that. It's just like damn. It's not jealous. It's just like dang, this dude's putting in more than you. I see people out there putting in more. So yeah, I get a little hyped about that a bit. We're out here in the trenches, the real ones, and the fake ones are up there high on their throne, looking at us through their noses. say fuck them. So you guys hear about? Well, I mean it's old now. Well, it's been a few days. Uh, that King Cobra JFS guy dying, a YouTuber. I watched a few of his stuff. Thank you, Night Dog. Thank you. I watched a few of his stuff. I appreciate that. I mean, he very interesting. Where are we at in the current page of Undergod? That's a secret. Well, we're pushing 60 right now, but I'm gone back here to wash these up. but uh, but yeah, I had to go back in these. Like on page 40, actually, I had to go back and do the ink wash because I get ahead, and then I start thinking like, well, maybe I should go back and start ink washing those because I don't want to go far too ahead. And then when I get too ahead, then I have to backtrack. So this is me backtracking right now on page 40 and doing the ink wash. But yeah, we're on 60 pages of Undergod, Volume 3. 60 pages. And guess what? And guess what? Guess what? It didn't take 5 years. Let's hit 300. Let's hit 300 pages because this manga is going to have to be that. Oh, and another thing. Good luck on scanning all my pages too, right? So I got a system for that. But yeah, we're going 300 plus pages for Undergod Volume 3. It's needed. I have a story to tell. There's stuff you guys need to know and what's going to happen. It's very important. Very important. But yeah, Yoshi, I got something for you. I have a drawing for you. This week. I'll be sending it this week, so keep that in mind. And I appreciate the gifts too from Japan. Hell yeah! I'm gonna open that. I'm gonna open it on stream. So uh, excuse me. What is the hardest thing about working traditionally? The only thing I don't like if you start stacking your whiteout too much and then trying to draw over whiteout. That's the only thing I don't like. So I try to make as less mistakes as possible, but I know I still make them. I really like how she came out. She needs her screen tones and stuff. So that's the whiteout. True, true. Yes, that's my gripe is that that martial arts there's no undo button. No, this is the undo liquid, and you only have so many chances at that too. And it depends on how flat you lay it, because if you lay it like lumpy like a mountain, it's like trying to spray paint. It's like trying to draw a straight line on a rock. You know. But anyways, seeing if I should Go ahead. I mean, it's about to be no. It's undo liquid. I mean, this is the back button, kind of, but yeah, you only so many only so many chances. I think I was watching a Monben. You're a fool. I was watching a Monben episode. I can't remember, but the dude, what was his name? But man, he drew like these two guys sword fighting like really fiercely and fast, and they're like, man, he put so much white out on that thing. I can hear like it's like crumbling like a scroll, like an old scroll. Sound like cornflakes on paper, like crackling and stuff. I was like, man, like if he like just bent the paper, all that white would have come off. When will we see physicals of In Another World with my gun? Oh yeah, that would be cool. We got 5 more minutes. Then I'm about to go ahead and eat something. When I used to work traditionally, if I messed up too much, I would cut out a piece of Bristol and glue it over my mistake. That would work. That works too. Yeah, especially when you got a bunch of panels that you're like, I'm not drawing that again. I'm not redrawing that. That came out really nice. And then it comes out to a point where you're just like, all right, let me just cut out a square because I had to do that on volume one on a part, and I was just like, man, I'm not redoing this whole damn page. Screw that. And I ended up just cutting a little square out, redrew the whole image on that little panel, and then stuck it right on there. Yeah, whiteout on the paper, trying to draw over it would seem difficult to work it with. Bristol board like paper, you can cut out like a little chunk, draw on it, just stick it right on there. Like I need to draw her eyeball, but we're not gonna do that right now. We'll do that. We'll come back to it because I think that's about. Oh, I'm about to shill real quick, and then I'm gonna go eat something. I'm feeling it. All right, y'all. All right, everyone. You can check out Under God. Hold on. So we'll be complete by the time it's print ready. No waiting forever each chapter. Well, you make physical copies. I definitely would like one, and I'll show that off too. All right, you guys. I'll see you later, LeMay. I'm not leaving yet. I'm about to chill and then I won't head out. Check out Under God Volume 1 and 2. You can get it at angelsofrenaissance.com. And you can follow me on X, Instagram, and we're here on YouTube. Might as well follow me here too. I'll be recording or going live every day at 7:30. So let's make that religiously happen, you know. So yeah, come read Under God Volume 1 and 2. You can get physical copies for $10. $10 for 252 pages. You can't beat it. And $10 for the digital. $10 for shipping and handling. And we're working on getting physicals for volume 2 as well. Yes, in the description below. Thank you, Marshall. See, that's why I gave him a wrench. So you guys come check it out. And thank you guys for stopping in again. And tomorrow, I know it was a short notice to be on, working on Sunday, but hey, I got to keep up with everyone else too. So, you guys have a good night, and I shall see you tomorrow at 7:30 Ohio time. Peace out, and thank you guys for stopping in. Good night. Oh, it's always It's always good to hang out and see you work. Have a good one. Well, thank you. And you have a good night too, Demoji. Have a good night, Randy. You have a good night, Night Dog. You too, Marshall, and everyone else. LeMay, if I missed anyone, I'm so sorry. But you guys have a good night. Peace.